Fire in the hole.
Yeah.
Not literally.
Here's our petrol injection time. Water temp, we need to be up to 40 degrees. So we're going to wait for that to get up to 40. RPM looks correct.
Where's the temperature?
The what?
Temperature.
Water temp, 30.
Oh, okay.
And then we can actually switch it from here. So you see how you hear the lock off? Oh, we got a leak here too. Somewhere down here. There we go. We switched over. Couldn't even tell.
Look at temperature.
What?
Setting temperature was low.
Oh no, we're at 40. Jumped up to 40. You want to shut it off? Just go for it. Shut it off. Oh, you're right there. We got 4 lights on. So that was a smooth switch over.
Yeah, there wasn't that lag that sometimes what the hell with a switcher.
Put the light in there.
Hose is broken.
No, those clamps should be different. It's
These clamps are made in China.
made in China.
Still.
You sure it's that one, not one of these?
No, I think we show this one. You take soapy water?
No.
So this is
This
good?
is something we need to sniffer for.
Well, the hose isn't going tight. They went on tight on the weight ones. The metal ones just.
Well, you watch the video, I can probably email it to you. Piękny kawalerze. I got the other diesel one there, but it's supposed to be in the video.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The probe.
So this is the screen where you would go if you want to force it to idle on gasoline. Low RPM, min power. You'd select that. Threshold below 900 RPM. It would idle on gasoline. You can also make it so it goes back to gasoline for a short period of time after it drops from higher RPM. Return to petrol, that would be 8 injection cycles, and then it would switch back to CNG. This system runs so good I've never had to use this, but you do have the option. Mazda strategy, I've never played with that. It's spelled out in the book in great detail if you run into a Mazda. Adjust the sensitivity here. Okay.
You think it bled off already on these lines? Maybe.
No, the tank's still.
No, but
Yeah, but the lock-offs.
it won't go through there.
Okay.
Kurt? Hold the button down with the key off, and then just turn the key on with the button held down. Okay, shut it off. Do it again, don't start it. Yeah, hold the button down. Key on.
You don't need to keep it because it's activated all the time, on all the time, right?
Okay. Did you hear the
yeah.
lock off come on?
Okay.
Not showing any pressure though. Seems alright.
Yeah.
Okay, start it. So, someone want to go check the other fitting?
Somebody wants to check. I can check it.
once we get to 40 degrees there, it should click open and switch over automatically. Walk-off's open, so we didn't have pressure in there.
It's back there with it.
See him go one by one.
Now when did how the day do the way you had it?
Yeah. That rake's coming up quick, so we got good water flow on that.
Should go right out of there.
This is with zero tuning. Zero tuning. Just the factory settings
What was
in
that?
here.
Just that little, just another pound maybe?
When it starts switching over, I don't know. Just the roughness of doing it. We haven't done anything yet, but you see now it's idling good. Did we solder into the OBD2?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. So let's go over here, set up the OBD so we can watch our trims already. We're going to search OBD. Just like your scan tool, it's going to go through and find which program it uses. Really? We've got the error screen. If we had any errors, it would come up as recorded or stored.
Yeah, these are just checking errors in your ECU, right? Not
Correct. But when we get the OBD2 connected, it'll actually show us here our codes.
Okay.
And we can clear the codes over here.
So you can use that almost for both.
We have our logging, same as the other one. If you were to press record, it would log all the data. You can go back and watch it for diagnostic. This is where we can save or load files. Down here you can actually set it so that the check engine light on the CNG switch will come on after a certain amount of hours to bring your customer back in for a routine checkup. So I can set here 700 hours. And it'll start ticking away 700 hours. That check engine light will come on. Kurt will be calling me wondering why this check engine light's on. He'll come back in and we can make sure that everything's fine on his system. So that's another option.
You never want a little quicker than 700.
Yeah, just depending, you know, yeah.
May I say something about the OBD port? Since I connected it, but if we have the cable disconnected, how?
That's not that cable.
It's not this? This
No.
is for the okay.
That's the other one.
Okay.
This is the one that's disconnected. This is the one for the OBD.
Okay.
And this is actually an odometer of time. So like an hour meter of how long the system's been installed, how long the vehicle's been running on CNG, and how long on gasoline. So you can actually track how long the customer's been using each fuel.
It'd be nice if they had miles over there also.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. Connected to the technology.
So we'll go through the auto tuning process, and that'll get us 85% of where we want to be for drivability. I really want to get that OBD2 working though. We can do that after we do this. We need to be up to temperature above 50 degrees, which we are. You want to do the fun part? It's going to ask us to idle it. It's going to ask us to hold it at 2,500 RPM, and then back to idle. So we'll just have to shout out to you. When you're holding it at 2,500, Curtis, it's going to be turning on and off injectors. So it's going to drop RPM a little bit. The only important thing is find 2,500, hold your foot steady. Don't try and compensate when it drops. Just find 25 at the beginning and hold it there. Shouldn't be that long. So, nope. We're going to select CNG, and everybody remember what injectors we have? Oh, no. Idle the engine, no load.
This is auto tuning actually.
Mm-hmm.
It will tune by itself.
So you can see here the petrol time. It's going to turn on the CNG injectors. It's going to sample and see what kind of time it needs, and then it's going to make adjustments based on that. 2,500. You can watch his RPM right there. Watch it drop RPM as it switches over. Dropped quite a bit actually. So now it's using that RPM drop to calculate how much more fuel it needs. Idle. See how it switched over and you couldn't even tell the difference. Mm-hmm. Didn't hesitate at all. This is advanced Polish technology. Done. Watch it switch over. You hear him go one by one.
Mm-hmm.
Struggle a little bit. Something's not liking. Actually, we should probably turn our pressure up. We need 4mm Allen.
Jeff, you got a 4mm Allen wrench?
Oh, there he is. Any idea how we're gonna get in there?
Chciałem na pomysł.
Co?
Tam spróbowałem.
Pierdolę.
What? And now the regulator's up
Jak
to
masz w innym kolorze, to znaczy, że coś jest problem, tak?
up to full intent.
Nie wiem właśnie za bardzo o czym.
I can get to it. Not easily,
So,
but... Shut it off!
Skąd wiesz, że tam proszę jest?
Any questions so far about any of this?
Yeah. How do you know the pressure is bad?